This is Jason Chee Wang Fei. Well, didn't they do well? I have to say, it was all dead and buried, wasn't it? There wasn't much future. 5-1 down in that third. And they came back, and that was really the turning point. Absolutely extraordinary. Natawut Chee lost his concentration a little bit, came through with a couple of powerful forehands to level up a couple of times, but then was let down by his partner Nippon Teptorani, who netted a couple of relatively simple forehands. Just a little bit of warm-up. They don't really need a great deal of that. It's just to settle the nerves, I'd have thought. Everything rests on this matchup now. 2-1 to Singapore. I just get the feeling that Jason has just that little bit more movement, although obviously he's only got that one arm to work with. He's got the strapping in there, you see. He's strapped to the chair, so he does have that little bit of extra purchase power. His opponent has to hang on to the wheel, outside wheel, in order to keep that balance. But Jason's determination, I can tell you, and his concentration will be very significant.
Time.
Right. This is it. A big, big moment.
First game.
Singapore have not had a great success in the table tennis of these para games, so let's see whether or not they can actually give us a big show here, live on screen. Here we go. Jason will serve. Lovell. First point.
One low.
He tries to keep everything fairly well under control, but I tell you, he gets really, really excited when he wins a point. That'll be on the pimple side, the black side, when he lifts it, and then into the back, well, the service itself. It's 1-all, a nice piece of play there. Good lob from Natawut. 1-all. Ooh, a little lucky there. Giles clears the net. 1-2. And a good serve for 2-all. Oh, is he giving? Yeah, it is 2-all. On the forehand side this time. A little bit more mobility, you can tell, can't you? Jason Chee has just got that little bit of extra mobility as he rocks side to side. There you go. Just needs to control the racket hand now.
Inside.
I think there might be a is it a reserve, or was there a point there? It's 3-all, I think, at the moment. Is it 3-all or 3-2? 3-2, 2-3 then, 2-3. And that's out for 3-all. Oh dear, no, he left that a little bit late for that lift with the heavy top. 4-3.
Flat.
That'll be a reserve.
4-3.
And good play, put it out wide and not enough time.
3-5.
So good work from Natawut. And another good play, put it out wide to the backhand side, but it's a very nice angle.
3-6.
Yeah, he is playing very comfortably at the moment. It's good play by the Thai. 3-6. Oh, that's really nice play. Good disguise. Was that 7-3? I think it took the edge.
7-3.
No, it was out. It was out.
Play.
And that was long, so 8-3.
8-3.
Feeling much more comfortable in the singles, Natawut. 4-8 now. Jason Chee really needing to...
4-8.
There's no disaster there, it's just stretching a little bit. He's allowed to have that break to stretch. Every 6 points or combination of 6, we're at 12 at the moment. He's doing really well. Right, 4-8. Ooh, that was a super shot, wasn't it? Really good forehand.
4-9.
Did the damage. 4-9.
Out.
And that is 4-10 and 10-4 now, and it's an easy first game for the Thai. Natawut
10-4.
Teenatep. Did that take the edge? No. 5-10. 10-5.
10-5.
And that's it, it's 11-5, and Thailand have opened their account in this fourth matchup of the team competition. And that was a very, very impressive performance by Natawut Teenatep. Considering that Jason Chee had it all his own way against Nippon Teptorani, that's a very, very good piece of work from Natawut. So an easy win in the first.
Thank you.
11-5. Natawut Teenatep comes to the table and he will serve.
Second game, Natawut to serve. Level.
Nice response, good receiving from
one.
Jason. Oh, that's good recovery too. Oh, very nice. Wow. A lot of scrambling there at the net, but that was very, very nice. Love two.
You okay?
And that's gone long again, so this is now 2-love.
Let. Let's correct the score.
2-love. 3-love. I beg your pardon.
3-love.
And now for love 4. Wow.
Love 4. You okay?
It's interesting because the umpire's asking Natawut Teenatep if he's okay. He may just have hurt himself when he went over the table trying to stretch for that backhand just now. I don't know. He's doing okay on that service, that's for sure.
4.
4-2. It's a good rally. It's a very good rally for 4-3. Good resistance on both sides, and then a miss from the Thai boy. He shakes his head and can't believe he did that.
3-5.
He looks quite comfortable until that moment. Oh, what an angle. Wow. Great shot.
4-5.
Natawat has got the ball for that. Again, that service with the forehand. Lots of backhands coming into play here. Gosh, I tell you what, Jason's having to really stretch all over, and his resilience pays off. He's got it 6-4 now.
6-4.
Yeah, he really is working so hard in the center. And another point. 7-4.
7-4.
Forehand side again. We haven't seen it too often, but that's working that time. Oh, and takes the corner for 4-8. Gee whiz, I tell you what, he's so determined, isn't he? Love that one. And another one for 9. You can just feel the ambition and the energy coming through from Jason. That's a great shot. So open it up, and that brilliantly put out into that backhand corner, and a little nod of approval there. So well played. Look at this. Watch this one into the other corner. Now that one there. That's the big shot, and then the finish into this forehand, and that's out. So that is 1-1 in games. 11-4 in favour of Jason Chee Weng-fei. And he's done a really, really good job. He's been bouncing around on his chair and really going everywhere to save the ball. Great work. Chayo is the call, and at 1-1, 2 more games, and Singapore will win the match. Win the whole team competition here tonight. So, having lost the first 11-5, Jason picks up the next one, 11-4. It's serious stuff, isn't it? You can tell. There's a lot of ambition here. The motorized chair, drop off the towel en route, and basically get set. It's more of a mental thing now, and I believe, quite honestly, that Jason Chee has a good mental strength. He's certainly showing a lot of character. It's love all. It's the third game, and that's 1-love.
1-love.
Wants to get on with it immediately, and that is 1-1.
1-1.
Natawut again continues with his forehand slice, and he wins it with the 4th shot.
2-1. Let. 2-1.
No dear, no, 2-2.
2-2.
Again, I say it's psychological pressure, mental pressure as much as anything at the moment. Jason Chee, you'd really want him in your team, wouldn't you? Because he's got that kind of resilience.
3-2.
He's got a never say die attitude. It's good to see. 3-2. And there's another for 2-4 now. Disappointment for Natawut.
2-4.
He keeps bending over the table when he loses a point. So difficult, and that's into the net with that heavy spin. That backhand spin was a very, very good shot. 2-5. And that's out of play, so that's 5-3.
5-3.
No, that's really good. Nice play, excellent rally. Look at this. Nice work there from Natawut in particular, but some good defending as well. There's a great variety of serving going on, and there you just saw another point for Singapore.
4-6.
Oh, that's beautiful. That is really good. Fabulous change of direction there. Nice angle on the bat into that backhand corner. No chance off the net, but it's still in play, and then it's down. It's 8-4 Singapore. Ay, ay, ay. He's really gutted that he's losing so many points in a row, but again, it's Jason's ambition and resilience that's really paying off, and that is another good point. It was good. I think it's 9. It's counting. 9-4.
9-4.
Yep. Oh, just off the net. You see, it's so short that it's really giving his opponent a lot to think about. This will come at speed and pace, I'm sure. Yeah, there it goes. Missed that one, though, but he's got a big lead here at the moment. 5-9.
5-9.
A lot for the Thai to think about. That's a great shot. Beautiful shot out wide on the forehand. Jason Chee is really thinking his way around the table. Good stuff. It's game points aplenty. That snap forehand there from the serve was good. 6-10. 10-6 now. Still 4 game points for Jason Chee. And another beautiful shot. It was short. That one's just wide. It's 7. 10-7. Another serve, though. This is getting a bit tense. He's got to convert one of these points, preferably the one that he's got right now with the serve. Oh, I think that is out. And that is 11-7 in favor of Singapore and Jason Chee. It's 2-1 in games. That means just one more required, and it'll be a huge celebration here.
Fighting!
I can hear in the background behind the action, fighty. Let's go, more speed. And we certainly will be looking forward to the next one. It'll be game 4. And so a lot of good replays there. Seeing the power of Jason Chee. He can win it right here for Singapore with one more game victory. Natawut will serve it. It's love all in the 4th. And that is love 1. He just looks like he wants this. And another point for 2 love. No, and he just had to change from he was expecting a backhand. Wasn't quick enough in the transition to the forehand side, so 2-1. Keeping the pressure on Natawut. And that is 2-all.
2-all.
Well, he just kept no big tactic except keep it on the table. Natawut very clever there. Didn't try too much. Oi, what a shot. Oi. Even though he knew there was an element of fluke about that. 2-3. This is a very good rally. Lots of action. Look at this. And a mistake on the backhand there from Natawut. 4-2 Singapore. And Jason Chee, that little smile, he knows that he's got the ascendancy here. Look at that stretch. He's absolutely on fire at the moment. Great retreat, and then, oh, unlucky there with the forehand. But goodness me, there's a lot of action bouncing around on his chair. You have to bear in mind that he's got just one limb. It's amazing. Extraordinary. And now at 4-all.
4-all.
Natawut's mental abilities will be put to the test here. Chee comes up to the table.
Ready. 4-all.
Lots of slice on the forehand, and it does the job. Super amount of slice play.
5-4.
And that's out for 4-6. Chee misses one that he should have made.
4-6.
Backhand side, that faithful backhand. And the backhand into the net there. And for 5-6. And again, another fight back moment.
Ready.
It's a really good service. There's no way that Natawut was going to get that one back. It fired into the backhand. It's 6-all. And another mistake, this time on the forehand. From the body into the net for 6-7.
6-7. Timeout.
And timeout is called, actually. Timeout was called there by Jason Chee. Well, that could just put a little bit more pressure on. He's got the lead, but only just. It's the fourth game. He's got a 2-1 lead. So Singapore really, really enjoying a rare moment of success at the tables.
Time.
Right, well, the timeout there was called by Jason Chee. 6-7 is the score. And that's a really good service on the forehand side, forcing the error. 7-all. Tense moments here in OCBC Arena, and that one's wide. It's 8-7.
8-7.
And that is long for 7-9. And Jason Chee is really giving Natawat, a really torrid time here at the moment. Here we go. The serve is in. And that is wide. So it's 8-9.
Timeout.
Timeout is called by the Thais this time. So another minute before we get into the really tense final moments of this game. 2-1 to Singapore at the moment. And that really was played with a lot of venom. Some good reaction shots on there. And there, agony. The agony and the ecstasy.
Time.
There's a lot of similar routines every time. The preparation, Jason always puts his teeth on his little bandage there on the wrist. Straighten things up now. 8-9. It's an important point, this one. Huge point. And that's a great point off the backhand into the really no-go zone there for the opposition. 10-8, and it's match point now for Jason Chee of Singapore. If he wins this, Singapore win the tie of the team competition as well. Let's see. It's all on this one. Jason will serve. 10-8. And that's it! Singapore have won the tie against a very, very plucky Thailand. Down on the table goes Natawat Tinatet, but that was super stuff. Singapore have won, and Jason Chee is the hero with 2 victories out of 2. Wow, that was a really, really impressive performance, and I have to say, Jason Chee deserves all the plaudits there. He smiles, and no wonder. He's brought a huge amount of excitement to this OCB Arena Hall 1. Great work. He acknowledges the cheers and the applause of the crowd. Aaron Yeo did so earlier as well. Eric Ting didn't need to come back in because it's now a 3-1 victory in matches to Singapore over the fancied Thai players. And Neela is excited as well. Oh, how good is that? We've got one more match to come a little bit later on. I hope you can join us for that. I hear there's some medals at stake.